Hello, you beautiful soul, and from the Power Free, your favourite Facebook, TikTok criminal, coming at you with a straightforward message. So, my darlings, I'm using this deck. I made it, Power Free, only I sell it. There are no Amazon links. You have to buy it through me. I've got 2 decks left for sale, so I get them in printed. I have to print them myself, so they are expensive for what they are. I get it. But if you're interested, contact my page, especially if you want a private reading. It will give you an automatic message, tell you the price plus postage. So, what does this beautiful soul need to hear? I'll go through all my spiel at the end. 1, 2, 3. Are you ready? Now, it's called the Fuck It deck. If you're offended by swearing, you can go now. We can stay friends. You don't need to comment. It would be okay if it weren't for the swearing. This is a straightforward, no nonsense, fucking what you need to hear. Spend some time on your own. You're fucking cool. Yes, you are, darling. So, I've learned so much about myself, especially coming out of relationships. You know, I think it's so important for us to spend time. Especially when we've been, enveloped in a relationship, if you know what I mean. Who am I? I'm not just a father, I'm not the partner. I'm me, and I'm pretty fucking cool, and so are you. Listen, how many times have we got into relationships or been around people, friends, that really are bellends, because we don't want to be on our own, because we get bored, because we feel lonely. Now, if you're able to sit with yourself, work on yourself, pick out all your flaws. Look, we've all got flaws. It's not about judging yourself and beating yourself or self-flagellation, whipping yourself. It's about just going, how can I do this better? And I'll try to do that. Okay? We can all come out of relationships and say, I could have done this better, or I could have been a better person in this, or I should have noticed the red flags. So, some time alone is good, but don't get too comfortable. Does that make sense? You get to a certain point where you're like, you know what, I'm just happy without anyone else in my life. We are sociable beings. I do think part of the human experience is to have a partner or someone that we can spend time around. It's no good being a recluse and a hermit, okay? So be very aware. Don't spend too much time on your own and, get 20 cats. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But you are brilliant. And you know what? When you can sit with yourself and you've not got, these thoughts of, I've got to self-destruct, or I feel lonely, so lonely, I crave someone, and then we make bad decisions. You are fucking cool. And spend some time on your fucking own. And fuck it. This is the best way to be. Okay? Will I meet my soulmate? If I do, I do. If I don't, it's very much it is why it is energy. I know some people don't like that. But look, if you're nonchalant, if you're not that bothered about life, again, it's not that easy, is it? Some of us are, we have to worry about certain things. But it is this fuck it energy. If you want to spend time with me, I'm open to it. But if you're not making an effort, if it's always me or coming from my side, fuck it, you can fuck off, mate. It's really the fuck it energy. And look, life's too short to be in a shit job, which we hate. I know, got to pay the bills, I get it. Around people that bring us down. Spending time with shitty family members. In a relationship that really fucking is not worth it. I'm just a messenger. Take what you need. Find some balance. Go and fucking meditate. So, for me, I think the whole world would be a better place if we could all meditate. And look, this is where we find out. I think this reminds us that when we do hit spirit, when we feel that source energy, when you connect with your God, when you connect with divine beings, whatever it is you connect with in meditation, it really does make us realise that this is just a fucking part of a show, It's a small piece of this game, this life. Enjoy it. Fuck it. And again, do things that make you happy. Sounds selfish, but only unselfish people feel selfish, if that makes sense. People don't give a fuck. It's just like, no, I'm going to spend time on my own. I'm going to, you know, work on myself. Again, it's time for you to just tell people to fuck off. And that's so spiritual, I think it is. If you don't want to be around people, then tell them to fuck off. Fuck it. But I do think meditation helps. And again, some people, it's not, for me, it's not sat there in a lotus position, you know, omming. Everyone finds meditation in different things. Sometimes music can be meditation. Sometimes, for me, listening to the rain, looking at the stars, you know. Don't force it. Again, so many people, I did when I first started meditating. I must meditate. And you put this pressure on yourself. It should be so natural, just like breathing. So again, maybe learning how to meditate or getting back to meditation. I don't think it should be structured. I don't think, 10 minutes a day, I must force myself to meditate. You might be having a bad day, then don't do it. You might be having a bad week, a bad month. Sometimes we got to deal with life shit. Love, fucking love. So, you will be loved up, okay? And again, being in good energy, dealing with all the shit you have to deal with, the baggage, the trauma, the emotions. Meditation really does put life in perspective. And then when you're ready and you're not taking bullshit with you, you can have this love, fucking love, okay? And it'll just come naturally, and you will notice you start attracting. Overall energy, time to fucking shine, baby. It's your time to shine. And this is being the you, the authentic you, not people-pleasing, not pretending to be someone to fit in. Being the kooky, quirky, beautiful you. Someone's going to come in and love that person. So, should we do some tarot? Yeah, let's do some tarot. Any more straightforward messages? Hello, cheeky, all right. Cheeky flyers, as I like to call them. So, we've got an interesting 4 cards flying out. We've got the Ace of Rods, very much about that love, new passion, new love, new magic coming in. A wish coming true. But again, this is you doing the work. With the 9 of Cups, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, more Pisces. The truths. But I love to read the moon as like a divine match, you know. So your divine match coming in because you've been truthful with yourself. You've looked at yourself and maybe made adjustments that needed to be made. Travel, moving forward quickly, balance. The Chariot, sign of Cancer. If I don't mention your star sign, doesn't matter. I'm just telling you the energies of the card. So I do think things will move along very quickly. And all of a sudden, you're going to be in this peaceful place because you're not worrying about life. You're not worrying about how people perceive you. You're meditating. You're in a good place. Oh, I say, she looks happy. Rabbit's always a sign of fertility, of rumpety-pumpety. Oh, cheeky. Fertile new beginnings. Maybe it is just with money. Not all of us are about rumpety-pumpety. There's more to life than that, Adam, is there? Okay, so fertile new beginnings, overall energy, Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. So the Queen of Pentacles, to me, she's happy, especially in this deck. I love her in this deck. Look how happy she is. Okay, sexually satisfied, the money's flowing. And she's ready for new beginnings. She's ready to bring it in. This could be where you're at. Should we do some tea bagging? Tea leaves. So, what does this beautiful soul need to hear from the tea leaves? And we'll wrap it up on these beautiful cards. 1, 2, 3. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. Back to that 9 of Cups, darling. So, don't worry about the how, the why, the when. Just know it's coming, what you've been asking for. A sincere wish. You've had a double confirmation. Danger, especially in money matters. So, just watch your money and watch people around you. Especially when your abundance comes in, darling. Don't be doing get rich quick schemes, or fucking do your due diligence. And if it doesn't feel right, especially concerning money, trust yourself. The Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. You will get through it. I think you're going to get through this Forest soon and get clarity. So, your overall energy is successfully overcoming your problems. Okay, you will get there. So it's all very, for a straightforward message, I didn't really tell you off. It's very good. Let's do my spiel. In the comments below, there is a PayPal link if you'd like to buy me a coffee. It is appreciated. There's also a link to TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, whatever platform you're watching this on. Make sure you follow me on all platforms, especially YouTube, TikTok. It does help me out and it costs you nothing. If you'd like a private reading or to purchase the Fuck It deck, again, message me on my page. You will get an automatic message and it'll tell you all the prices. Subscribers, I will always do you a discount on my private readings, and you also get a couple of cards on 111 Power Free 111 and TikTok. If you're on Power Free, you'll get a mini reading every day I'm live. You'll also get entered in a competition each month. I do a prize draw every month for subscribers only, because I know a few of you will put enter me. For subscribers only, put enter me. I'll give you a number and you get entered in a prize draw each month. There's your straightforward message, and thanks for listening to the ramblings. Love and light and all that fucking jazz. Bye, babies, bye.